Going live, going live, going live. Here we are, we're up and running in 1080p. Oh wow, thank you for that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Blades, and yep, I'm back. We're streaming. Welcome to Amber Skies. Welcome to the C++ Programming Club. Yes, we even have our own little place now on YouTube. Yeah, we're here. So if the videos get deleted, at least we've got a record here. And I think we're doing alright. I think we're doing okay. We're not going fast, we're not going slow. We are making progress, which is good. So, viewers, do we have any? Is anybody going to chip in today? Are we going to have a chat? Are we going to program? Good question. Oh, thank you. That was my, you've just gone on to Twitch. Ding-a-ling on my telephone, just make sure that that's what it is. And the mobile dashboard, thank you for notifying me every single time I log on. There we go. And I'm a couple of hours early. Oh, that's even better. Means we've got a couple of hours extra to do some programming. What do we have here then? Let's get this up and running. Will it run? Yes, it will. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. That's nearly right. Let's see what we can do with this. That looks about right, doesn't it? Okay, file. Open. And it's current. I think it's current. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is it. Lovely. We're in the right place. We can do the right things now. We can have a cup of coffee. Right, let's get this keyboard out of the way. I do like this part. So what did we do yesterday? We solved our memory leak, so we did that one. Start the server, we did that one. Incoming data, we did that one. Did we read the data? Not sure. Yes, we did. We printed out some information, didn't we? And respond to the client? No, not really. So that's where we're up to. And I stopped because I didn't like what I was doing. Yes, I remember now. Right, so I don't think it's going to be respond to the client that we want to do. So let's clear that. Let's do day 4, shall we? Edit. And clear. There we go. So this is now day 4. Alright, let's see what notes I've got. Here's my notes. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of notes. Day 3, day 4, here we go. Alright, we can make that a bit smaller, I think. A lot smaller. Alright, I can put that down here now. Out of the way, as it were. Okay, that means I can put OBS back up. Thank you. Looking good, looking good. Right. So today, what we are going to be looking at mainly is duplication of code. We need to solve that, because that's what was happening yesterday at the end there. That's why I didn't like it. So we need to try and solve that. What else can we do? Yeah, we'll do server. Because if we do the duplication of code bit, we'll be able to do the server client bit. And my thing isn't leaning enough, right? Client interaction. That's better. That's straightened up a bit. It's just that I write it as slant, and I'm trying to straighten it up by tilting the tablet, the pen tablet. Game state. We don't have one. And that is the heart of the game, really, isn't it? Heart of game. So we need to address that. Anything else? No, I think we'll stick with those three to start off with, and if we get time we'll carry on and get the game going, I think. Because this all leads up to moving the character around the screen using the server, which is actually the first part of a game, I guess. So let's keep that in mind. I'll put that one where? Upwards. Upwards or downwards? Okay, now I'll pop it downwards. Right. So let's have a look. I'll just put some chat up if I can find my keyboard in time. You're allowed to chat to me anytime you want. Ask questions, we can chat away all day. As far as I'm concerned, it's a club. You are the members, and I'm only a member. I just happen to be speaking, that's all. So, welcome to the programming. It's 2 M's blades. Club. There we go. And I think we'll have to start programming, but before we do, we need to think about that duplication of code. I'll show it to you first before I and put my thoughts out there. You may have different thoughts, so if you do, just tell me your different thoughts. Just get rid of that a minute. There we go. Code. There we are. Here's some code. This is what we were doing yesterday. So this is the application from let's see, the client. Okay. And what we need to compare that to is the application of the server. So the server is a bit more concise, but on the actual application client side, I just put it in as a test, so it's all in one place. And then you've got the server side, which is doing exactly the same thing. So what have we got here? A port, a socket, data in. We've got a socket, a port. Well, we don't really have a port, do we? We just have a socket and data out. But we're going to have data in as well, because it's going to be two-way. So that's going to then start duplicating this code here. So I could literally just cut and paste that out and stick it at the bottom here, and it would do an in. It is that kind of thing, but also this while loop. if we receive data, and then of course we would carry that on to sending data out. And there's quite a few different things, different thoughts along that line, and that is how much data we send and how frequently we send it, because sending too much data is going to slow things down. Sending not enough data, it's going to start looking a bit choppy and stuttery, and the smoothness will suffer. So, yeah, things to think about there. But we also want to program this only once. All of this, we want to just program it once, and then reference that from here, and, well, we want to get rid of this altogether and add something in here to deal with it, because it should be in the main loop, which is here. So this is the main application. Yeah, application loop. So that needs to be altered so that it includes the server. So yeah, and that's quite a lot of code just to be dumping in there, I think. So we're not going to be doing it that way. What I'm going to do instead is make an MMO SDK. That's what this little thing down here that's empty has been hovering around for all this time. How do we do that? Right now, I've got no idea, but we're going to find out. Yeah, I think we are going to just new folder. And we will need an exec. So let's start setting this up and finding our way on how we're going to do this. New folder. We'll need a source folder. What we're going to call it. And I think we'll just call it MMO SDK. May as well. So that's our source. In here, we'll want a couple of files. We'll want UDP network .h. I think we'll also need. Oh look, it's just kicking in. Yeah, we'll put it in as well. UDP network .cpp, and should I put those under network? Yes, I should really. Okay, new folder, network. And you two go in there. Move. Alright, that's better. And also, we are going to have to address core, the world itself. So, by that I mean the world state, as it were. And in here, the only thing I can think of putting. Oh, what have I done there? That's wrong. Delete. No, I didn't mean that at all. New folder. I'll call it world. And in this folder, the only thing that I can think of putting at the moment is player.h, because we don't actually have one. Yeah, we don't have a player. We have the player on screen, but we don't actually have the player, which is interesting. So now we need to set this up as a library. So we don't want a main. we are going to need a profile and also a gitignore, so I'll copy that over. Copy that over to here. I think I will copy the VS Code over. Well, no, I won't. I think I'll copy those three over. Copy. And paste. There we go. So we've got a bunch of those. But there's no main. Or there won't be. So let's try one of these. We'll copy one of these over. Paste that in there. And I want a profile as well. So I'll just copy one of those over as well. And paste that in there. Alright, that's looking a bit better now. Oh gosh, yes. I just realised. Why has that changed? If it's changed, I didn't mean to, sorry. They're all stubs, as it were, so don't save. Thank you. Grief. Just don't do that to me. Alright. The only other thing I need is from this'll do. One of these. So I'll set these up properly. And that's a copy. That's from the server. Right, let's now we can concentrate more on these. So under network we have the H, which is okay. I've done it again. Do that every time for some reason. I don't know why. Interesting. I'll do the CPP. There we go. Any questions or anything? No. Nobody's up for a chat yet. That's alright. Don't mind. I really don't mind, you know. There we go. That's alright there. So that's those two done. And under world we'll have the player. We'll do the same with the player. I always put a header in there. It tells me when the project was running from. It's for the date, mainly. There we go. So that's that part. Now, we have to sort out our profile, don't we? So rename that to MMO, and it's going to be SDK, isn't it? There we go. That's now correctly titled there. Here. That's good. And these are all now rubbish, aren't they? Yeah. So I can get rid of that line. And that line. And that line. So those are okay. I'll leave it as that. Yeah, I'll leave that as that. Template is an app. Should I have a main or not? No, I'm going to... first of all, I'm just going to do a test. So that will be... test.cpp. Yeah, it's going to have to be a full test though, isn't it? I've got to get it working first. Right, those are the only two files I want. So new file is going to be, no, escape. It needs to be inside of MMO SDK, don't I? Yeah, I was going to put it in the right place. New file is going to be test.h. I'm not writing a load of code and then finding out I can't use it. New file. Test.cpp. Right, these are just test files, so that's okay. Alright. Get rid of you for a moment. So it's MMO SDK /test. MMO SDK /test.h. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Good. Right. We have to alter all of this stuff now, don't we? Include path equals that. Okay. Whatever. Save that. Yep, we're good. Now, how do we build something like that? Well, there is an answer to that. It's look it up. So, I've already done this in the past. So let's have a look under workspace, development, depths, module 1. Here we go. And I want to look at the profile. Open with Kate. Right, let's have a look at this profile, shall we? Okay, thank you for that. Just put you out of the way. Right, so what I need is the template and the config. And yeah, I'll take that as well. So we'll copy those, which will do this one. So template is a library. Configuration is that it's a static library, C11, C++, 17. Config minus app bundle. Okay, that looks good. I think we should have these two configs in these other places, but we'll see about that in a bit. Do I need anything else on the configs? Let's have a look. There's defines if we want any, which I don't, because that's glue and glfw, which we're not using. Config plus equals debug. Oh yes, I want you. I remember you. You were ace. That allows me to set debug and release a lot easier. This was a template that I worked out. And sources. And that's it. That's all we need. There's a minus Qt. Minus GUI core. Yeah, we've got those here. But it's a small queue. Okay. That's good to know. It's not a big queue. There we go. Oh, it comes up now properly. That's good. I'm happy about that. So what I want to do is I want to add these two and correct that. So I'll copy that. We'll save that out. I'm just going to do is do all the profiles. And that's a small queue. And that isn't a static lib, is it? So what did we do for a normal one? We did something slightly different. Console. That was the word I was looking for. Oh, nice one. I should have left that one up, actually. Never mind. Yeah, console. That's what we're looking for. That. Copy those two. Yeah, that's good. So we're actually getting our profiles together now. Oh, I didn't copy that other thing over, did I? Damn. I'll just pop this into here first. And I'll do that. So that's a small queue. After this, I want a thingy. Excellent. Looking good already. And we're now getting our profiles sorted out properly. Yay! I wanted that bit. That'll become more important now. There we go. Save that. Done. There we go. Save that. And that's done now. So we've updated quite a lot of the, well, we've done all the profiles again now, which is a good idea. And now we need to be able to do this one. Okay. Workspace folder. That's fine. I can't see any changes needed there. Except I'm not sure we should really be using Clang. I think we should be using GCC. But hey ho, we'll look into that some other time. I'm not really bothered what we're using as long as it works. MMO server, no it isn't. It's now SDK. MMO server, no thank you, SDK. And yeah, there's one at the bottom as well. SDK. That's that one done. Yep. Current working directory, this folder. Yep, you're done. There we go. Change that to an SDK. I hope this works. Build SH is there. Do I might need to change that? I don't know yet. See, GCC. Well, it isn't, is it? We're using Clang. Doesn't tell us. Alright, GCC it is then. Forget it. If you're not going to tell me what to put, I'm not going to do it. I need to look into all of this stuff and get it all changed properly, I think, as we move forward, because the things are starting to work, which is surprising for me. I would have thought that I've got stuck by now and nothing was working. Right, now we just need to write a test. So, test.h. What should we have? Hash include. We'll just have a hello world, I suppose. IO stream. Namespace. So, no, SDK, isn't it? Yeah, SDK. No, MMO SDK. Keep the same thing all the way through, then it doesn't get stupid. And we will have a class. We're going to test a class out. and it's going to be called test. Yeah, that'll do. And it's going to have nothing there, so it's just going to be public colon. And it's just going to be test, semicolon, and Tweedle, or title test. Title, that's it. Tilde, as I've heard it called as well. So there we go, that's those two. That's that done. Just copy that. Semicolon. Does help. Copy that over. Save that. Let's make a test here. And include our test.h. There we go. That's lovely. Copy test to the beginning. V, ding, end, backspace. Do that. V, colon, end. Do that. There we go. And can we get rid of that bracket, please? Thank you. And our test will just, well, yeah, printf. The MMO SDK is working. That's our test. Good test, huh? Nothing else to put in here. There we go, that's a complete test. All we need to do now is compile it. So, we don't need a launch, because it doesn't run. So can we take you out? Yeah, you're not worth having. We just want the task. That's the only thing that matters, is that we can build it. The actual running of it, well, it's not done by the library, is it? This is just a library, literally. That's the one I want to watch, and here comes the terminal. And it's MMO SDK, please. Okay. There you go, lib MMO SDK.a. It worked. Wow. So now we can close that lot down. Now we have to test it. Okay. So, let's think about this. Building and testing a library. A great way to start a stream. It can go so wrong in so many different ways, it's untrue. So let's have a look. Let's pop this Server Pro back up. Here we are. I can come back in. Now this should tell me how to do it. Do I need a depend path, or can I just use the include path? Libs. So I've got the -L and the large one. Okay, so the -L was the normals, and the large L, or capital L, was the library itself. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this out. So we need to go to the MMO client. Here we are. And we want that, please. So down here, we are going to need something like include path. There it is. Plus equals, and it's going to be dot dot slash MMO SDK slash MMO SDK. Do I need a trailing slash at the end? Doesn't look like it. Right, okay. So that's that. We will also need IntelliSense. Oh no, I don't want this here as well, don't I? So I'm going to try it with libs plus equals minus large L, and that will be, there's no space on these, is there? So it's dot dot slash I think I might need an extra dot dot slash on these, because this is going to come from the exec folder, isn't it? Is this coming from current working directory or the exec folder? So let's see. This one had 3. So it went up 1, 2. It's from the exec folder, I think. So it's 2 of those. And then it would be MMO SDK slash EXEC slash, and I think it is a trailing slash on these, and then it's minus L, and whatever we've called it, MMO SDK. That looks right. Yep, that looks right. I'm going to try that. But IntelliSense won't agree with me. So to get IntelliSense to agree with me, we need an include path for it, don't we? So that's comma. There we go. And that's just going to be dot dot slash MMO SDK slash MMO SDK slash asterisk asterisk. Yes, that'll do nicely. So let's try that. See if it'll pick up on it now. Okay, here we go. Here we go, hash include, and it's from a library. So I want no, I just want test, don't I? So it will be test. I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. I think I might have gone too far with that. MMO. No SDK coming up. Okay. And that's coming up in green. Cannot find home phrase or workspace. MMO client. 2 packs. MMO SDK. MMO SDK. Well, no, you can't because it's... Geesh. I'm going to take that back one to there. And the same on the Pro. Yeah. Okay. Any thoughts? Might work. That's done, that's done. So now I should be able to say MMO SDK tab forward test. Good. Now what? Include errors. Okay. Please update my include path. I just have. There you go. Thank you. So now all we need to do is to MMO SDK ::test test. That'll do it. Is that all I need? We construct, it'll print something out. I hope. Let's try it. See if that'll build first of all. This is client, please. Well, it builds. Can we run it? Client. Yep, okay. The MMO SDK is working. Well, there we go. So we now have an SDK. Wow, that was good. Not as difficult as I thought. What are these problem thingies? Oh, unused parameters. Yes, of course they are, because I keep putting parameters in which we're not using. So that's how we use it. Great stuff. Magic. So we've got access now to an SDK. What we're going to do with it? We are going to build something or other. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's build something or other. I haven't got this on prototype, have I? MMO SDK still on master. It looks like I might have done the initial commit, so can we get this onto prototype now? Would it accept that? No. So it's going to have to come from here. Alright, let's just check through what we've got here. Ignore SH Pro. Dubries A. Looking correct, so I'll do that as an initial commit. Okay. That's that done? Yeah, cloud comes up, so we haven't done one. Lovely. So now if I try to put a prototype on it, it should work. go, there's prototype going through. Magic, we're done. That's excellent. And also, this is day 4, isn't it? So... day 4. This is the client, isn't it? 4. MMO SDK created. So that's that one. We should be... no, I want to keep the makefile in, don't I? In case somebody needs it. That's you done. Can't do the server yet. I haven't done the changes. So on the server, we need to do the changes, which were VS Code, and it was just this part, wasn't it, that I changed? Yep. So it's just that line needs to be added. I like this kind of copy and paste programming. Oh my god. What have I degenerated into? Yeah. Right, don't answer that. Nothing in the chat about that, alright? Oh dear. So that's that added. So we now have the IntelliSense. I hope. Yep, that's you added. Don't need to do anything there. So it's just a pro. We need to do the pros. Server, MMO Pro, here we go. This is looking better already. I'm quite liking this. So line 31's okay. 29, want to add. That's that one. And 32 we want to add. And that's that one. Okay. Absolutely okay. Lovely. So those are doing alright now, aren't they? Yeah, everything's updated. Fantastic. Let's get the server up and running and run a test. So server next. Need to run a test. So let's see, main. Hash include MMO SDK test. And it's going to complain at us. Thank you. I don't know why it does that. And it's now MMO SDK test and test. That's all we need to do to test it. Okay. Terminal. Run build task. Server. Looking good. Okay, let's run the server. It'll work from here, won't it? I hope. And there it is. The MMO SDK is working. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So that leaves you as day 4. MMO SDK created. Fantastic. All good. Alright, okay. We'll park you off. And we'll park you off. And that means we can get back to you. Lovely. Everything's working. Wow. Oh, No, just don't do that. No, no, no. Just don't save. Just leave it as it is. We don't care. Right. Clean bill now. Nothing asking to be saved out. Let's finish my coffee. I think we've done well already. How long did that take? Wow, nearly an hour to get an SDK up and working. Damn glad I started early. So, what should we do first? Let's do the player first, because that's going to be the easiest. So, let's do hash parag once. And give it a namespace. And this is going to be MMO SDK. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about it having a namespace either. But it worked, didn't it, with that namespace? So yeah, okay, MMO SDK. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. And this is going to be a struct. And it's going to be called user player. Problem with this is I'm saying that this is going to be a game, aren't I? But it's actually going to be a bit more than that. So I want to call it a user and not a player, because you get a choice. That's awkward. User. Player. User. Player. Big argument there. I'll go in favour of user. How's about that? Now the user is going to have, let's have a look, float, position, X, capital X, and we're going to initialize that to 200, semicolon, because I know if I use a different value, it's going to possibly crash the program because of the way we've done it so far. We'll go through all the problems as we get there, I think. Position Y. Again, we'll have that as 200. Semicolon. Okay. Do we need anything else? A universal unique ID. uint8. How's about that? And semicolon. I can't have uint8. Okay. We haven't included something. Unsigned int. There we go, that'll do that. Anything else I'm going to need? So I've got an ID, position, XY. How about a name? We could have a name. No, not at this stage. I think I want to keep it as simple as possible. This is a prototype. So let's prototype using this. Control S. There we go. Player.h has been finished and done. That's our world. Wow, our world is going to have so far player. Well, user. Rename. I'm not gonna. There we go. Yeah. Now I can cope with it. That's better. Okay. So that's the user done. Over to the network. And this is where it gets interesting. I still got that server up. Yeah, I have. Source network H. I've got a TCP server here and we're doing UDP, so I want to use this as a bit of reference if possible. Okay, we can set ports and everything properly now. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. This is definitely going to be interesting because what are we going to have in here? Right, let's just sketch it out first of all. First of all, hash pragma once. Okay, don't type anything. Don't know where I was typing then. Hash pragma once. Don't know. So namespace is going to be MMO SDK. Yep, that'll do. And then it's going to be a class. And it's going to be called UDP network. There we go. Public. There we go. And it's just really going to be UDP. Yeah, we may as well put them in. Network. Blah blah. And then gosh, my throat today. UDP network. Thank you. I've got a feeling that this is just going to be the same as... No, it's not. We're going to have a lot of things to consider in here, but I want to keep it simple. We want the handshake magic handshake, the UDP magic handshake thingy. Yeah. We will need to initialize. Okay. Initialize UDP. That'll do. Okay. Void. Send data. And we need, I suppose, receive data, don't we? Void. I think we can probably just get away with this. I before E, except after C. I can't remember how to spell receive now. R-E-C. I usually put E-I-V-E. R-E-C E-I-V-E. seems to accept both. Okay. That doesn't look right to me. It really doesn't look right to me. IVE. That looks right. Okay. Let's put some semicolons in. Do the right thing. Is there anything else we need? Oh yes, we need the shutdown, don't we? So that's 4 things that are the basics, as far as I can tell. There is a lot more than that, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if you want to have a look, this is my TCP one. So, yeah, well, I mean, half of this doesn't really relate. EIVE. Yeah, okay. You see, my send and receive are not public. They're private, and I use send data and receive data as 2 totally different things because of the way TCP works, and I don't know whether UDP is going to work in the same way. Bit awkward, isn't it? Right, well, SDL will already be activated, so we don't need that. So we can just hash include SDL2, and it's going to be SDL underscore net. There we go. Anything else I might need? I think I should put SDL2 in as well. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. There we go. We'll pop you in as well, just in case I need something from that library as well, which I think I do. I think it's the SDL log. Okay. I think that's a good start point. We'll do that. Save you out. And this will be UDP network.hg. Yep, that's looking good. Pop you in. Take you out. There we go. Right, let's get these set up. Make more members of the class, helps. And then we can start thinking about variables and stuff, can't we? Yeah, I think that'll probably be the best way of doing this. Well, I'm glad I've got to this stage anyway. We're going to actually get a full network system going now, which always helps. I think. especially at this stage when you're prototyping. Yeah, I don't suppose you really want to be doing too many files, but at the same time, it's going to get damn messy in those application files if I carry on adding networking to those files. I mean, very messy. So, unreadable type of stuff. Set these up properly with spaces. Right, yeah, we're okay there. Lovely. Oh, let's see now. Alright, I'll just close you down a second, because you're going to go into split screen. First one was send data. So for that, we want to be looking at the client side. Alright, so what will we need? I've decided I'm gonna have strings. No, I don't need strings, do I? This is SDL is in C, so I don't need those. What I need to do is get the client up. Yeah. Header file. Right, so I only used those two. Okay. So we're going to be using a UDP socket. With a no underscore there, please. Thank you. UDP socket. And that's going to be... Wait, now it gives me an error. Oh, well, thanks. I'll just type it in. It's easier, I think, sometimes with this thing. Socket. And that will be M underscore. I don't know, the socket. Yeah, that'll do. Then we're going to need a UDP packet. And that will be star M underscore We're going to need two, aren't we, really? So I am going to call it packet this time. Packet. Packet in. I'll have a second one, please. UDP packet. May as well use two. I mean, there's no harm in that. These are not going to be massive packets. Packet out. I want to separate those two. For good reasons. I can follow it better. And it reads better. Anything else I should need? Yeah. I'm going to have a buffer. Yeah. So I'll have a char M underscore buffer. And we'll make that the 1024 thingy. That's just a general buffer. I'm going to use a char because that's 1 byte. really it's 1024 split down into single bytes, and I can probably handle that a little bit better. Right, okay, how do we do about users and user data? Well, we'll work that out as we get to it, shall we? Yeah. Socket. We've got... Will we need to use a socket set? Is there a UDP socket? No, it doesn't matter, does it? The socket set's a socket set. I don't think I need that. No, it's UDP. TCP does. Right, so I think we'll need a couple of ints as well. So int m underscore. This is the one that I've been having a load of problems with, current ID. Users connected. Alright. Okay. I think that's a good enough start, actually. Let's try that and see where I can go from there. A UDP socket, is that just an integer? No, it's a struct. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that then. Not really much you can do. msocket, m underscore the socket. I guess it's null. M underscore packet in is going to be a null pointer. M underscore packet out. You can see now why I wanted to separate this off. Null pointer. M buffer. Zero. I think I'm allowed to do that, I'm not sure. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Current ID, m underscore current ID 0, and m underscore users connected 0. Right. Why's that got such a big jump on it? Oh, right. Got you. Something's wrong. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Please don't tell me my tabs are now wrong. How weird. So, just put that to / empty. I think my tabs have gone skew whiff. But hey ho. Okay. There's the test. Lovely. So to initialize the UDP, we have... Yeah, my tabs have gone wonky. Help. How do I get my tabs sorted out? Okay. Who's got my tabs? Config. Oh, stuff it out. Just do the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initialize, and that's going to be SDL network. SDLnet underscore init. Okay, we're alright with that. Oh, we've got an IP address. Forgot about it. Do we need that as an M or a global maybe? Do we need to know that? Where's it going to? It goes into there, and then we never use it again, do we? That's right. So, no, I can just put IP address here, can't I? Yeah. So it's IP address. Now this is where it gets fun. Because we don't want it from there, do we? We want it from there. No. Don't like this. Help. Help, 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 help. How can I do this? How can I do this so that it makes sense? Oh, again. It's in C. I can't do that. Gobbledygook. Not IO, IP. There we go. Yeah, we should be able to get away with that. Okay. So in here, it would be IP address, and I'll just put IP. Going back to the application, it would then be SDL. SDL. Where are we up to now? SDLNet resolve host. Right, that's what we're doing next. SDLNet resolve host. And that will now be and IP, comma, and then it's IP address, comma, stick with 2019. Why not? There we go. So that's going to be okay there. And we are going to need int socket. It's 0 here, but it isn't 0 on the other one, is it? Just from memory. Yeah, we have a port 2019. So when we open a port, which is different to what we do here, is it? We open a 0, yes. So I need a port, int port. Makes sense. Just call it port. That'll do. Oh. There we go. Close that one now for a second. Whilst I concentrate on this one. Alright. Why are you like this now? Thank you. So, if I initialize that to 2019, that's fine. Okay. Underscore the socket equals SDLNet underscore UDP, and it's open. And we just need the port. Thank you. So that works. And now we're going to bind. Going out and coming in on the same thing. I'm not sure I like that. But hey ho, let's carry on and find out what happens. I think this is going to mess things up, to be quite honest with you, because I'm trying to do both sending and receiving. Sending and receiving should be very, very easy. Yes. Yes, it is. Because that's who we're sending it to. Right, okay. Lovely. So mClient socket, So UDP open a port, and then we can bind. So SDLNet underscore UDP underscore bind, and that will be Oh, saw an unbind there. Interesting. Underscore client. No. The socket. Oh dear, comma. -1 means choose any port you want. And IP. Lovely. And then I've got the two ins and outs, haven't I? So M underscore packet in equals SDL net underscore allocate, not socket set, packet. I'm going to stick to 1024. Yes, I put my buffer to 1024. So that's okay. Yeah, we'll stay with that. Alright, this is the buffer. It says uint 8. Oh yes, it will do, won't it? Because that's sending. Right, so that's where we're up to there. We've done up to there. That's all initialization up to there. I'm going to save that one now. Is there any further initialization that I might need? This is where we open the other one. Right, MMO server. Here we go. Any more initialization that I haven't done? So init, yeah. Port done. Port done. Allocate done. Sorted. That was it. Okay. Interesting. I could actually. I don't really need that in, do I? I need that. No, I'll bring the IP address from outside because that's going to change. So this is receive, isn't it? Yeah. I want to be concentrating on send, which is probably the harder one to do. I think we should do receive first. It sounds easy. It looks easier to me. But we've got a lot of uninitialization to do here. As far as I can see. So let's see how much uninitialization I've now got to do. This is always a problem for me because it bugs me if I don't get it right. One thing I know I am going to have to do is free the packets. And I only did packet in, didn't I? We need packet out as well. There we go. So let's do those first. So starting at the bottom, we've got SDL net. And that's underscore free. Free packet. Open. M underscore. And the last one we did was date packet out. That one. Get rid of you out of the way, please. So the next one is SDLNet. Nice simple stuff today. I'm not really stretching my mind yet. Wow. This is what I call typing out boilerplate. Well, this is bare bones, isn't it? So yeah. Underscore packet in. I mean, what could I expect? I'm doing initializations and shutdowns, deinitializations. Okay, I did see an unbind. So let's have a look at that. UDP underscore came U. Yeah, there is an unbind. Socket and channel. Okay. I wonder why that's reversed. Oh, right, we just don't have the IP. I see. Okay. The socket. I'm putting it in. And -1. Whatever it is, supposedly. The computer can track that, not me. I don't know which one it's going to be. So I did spot that one. The socket we need to get rid of as well, don't we? How do we just close it? How did I deal with it in here? Not here, sorry. Yeah. So we dealt with it like that. So that deals with the socket. Do we have to deallocate? No, because we haven't allocated. Right, okay. So I've done that line. Resolve host doesn't matter, as far as I know. That just puts data into IP and SDLNet quit. Well, there's a lot. I think I've covered everything. Don't quote me though. That's the MMO client, server one. Free packet, UDP close, SDLNet quit. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We've done all of those. I know I've forgotten something, and I bet I have. Yeah, that's okay. So receive data is on that one. Okay, so what do we need to do? I wish I could get these tabs back to normal. Never mind. If SDLNet underscore UDP underscore RECV the socket, and that one is going to be m_packet in. So if that happens, we are happy people. Yeah, we can put SD. Yeah, we'll log it. No, we won't. Just realise it's going to happen that blooming fast. We'll get a ton of log messages. So if we receive something, we want to pull it out. And I want to pull it out into the buffer. It's a load of uints. I think I'm going to need algorithm. Let's see if I can do this or not. Yeah, mbuffer. So what I really want to say is mbuffer equals m_packet in. Packet in. That's a good joke. No. There's no dot. Can I cast it? I can't put to char or to string. How do I get the data out? Receive, here we go. Yeah. mbuffer. Oh, it's going straight into mbuffer, is it? I wonder why they do it differently on TCP. That's interesting. Okay. I can get rid of that one now. Let's see if I've got any other notes here. Day 4. This is not really helping me. We'd have to use a for next loop, wouldn't we? So uint 8. We'll call it data. Why is that a problem? A value of uint 8 star. Ah, right. Okay. Actually, no. I want to pull the data in. I'll start on that side. I don't want to be messing around like that. A uint 8 isn't that big. This doesn't make sense. Ah, yes, it does make sense. It's a uint 8 star. So that's only holding the address. The address is the uint 8. The actual data can be any size, can't it? Of course. Right, so I don't need to do that. I can do something completely different. I can do a for next loop here. And read it all in. Oh, it started this stupid thing again. Yeah, so you've got for. Oh, unsigned int, is it? Yeah, unsigned int. Unsigned int equals 0. We should stop red squiggling me before whilst I'm trying to think. Count. Count has to be less than. So that's the actual information. So it's going to be mpacket in. I love that mpacket in. Oh dear. Length, which should be a number. Int. Int. Yeah, that's okay. Semicolon. Count plus plus. And then all I need to do is put the char star equal to. Okay. Mbuffer. M underscore buffer count equals M underscore packet, sorry, in, and that's data count, and that should work. That should be legal. So basically I'm copying the data over to a char star. This needs to be tested. Well, we've already got a test set up, haven't we, for receiving data. So what I could do now is switch the server over to using this library and test this part of it. I don't want to do anything with the information at this point in time, so instead we'll just log it. SDL. So SDL underscore log. And all I will put is R received. And it's %s. Or is it %c? Huh? Comma mbuffer. I think that's right. I think I'm allowed to do that. To heck with it. I'm going to try. Yeah, so we're trying to read that data in. This is going to be, I think, the hard part. As soon as I can read it in, we're rocking and rolling. We're in happy, happy, happy land. So, right, okay, over here. Server. Source. I'll keep that one. That's server source. There we go. I'll pop you over that side as well. So we'll start with that. Okie dokies, here we go. It's fun time with the UDP network.h. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look. Get rid of you there. And I want server H, please. Thank you. I'm going to leave the net part in here as well, because I'm not sure what I'm going to need and what I'm not going to need at this point. Should be able to take that out though, to be honest. So we include MMO. SDK, it's not there. Why is it not there? // MMO SDK ***. Why are you not there? Huh? Where is it? I didn't put a 0 in by accident, did I? No. MMO SDK / where is it? This is annoying. It's disappeared. It was working a minute ago. What have I done that's changed? I don't know. Cut you out. Source application.h. Okay. I know why. I did put workspace folder in at the beginning there, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. It's because it's inside source. IntelliSense is throwing a wobbler. Find it, you damn thing. Thank you. Now I want network. Stroke. There you go. Finally. It gives it me. Thank you. Jesus. Sorry, I'm getting annoyed at Microsoft. I wonder why. I have the patience of an angel. And then we find IntelliSense. Yeah. Alright. So I've got a UDP network now. Okie dokies. Let's see if we can build one of these, shall we? That's what this is all about, after all. It will be in MMO SDK colon UDP network. And I'm just going to call it UDP net. And I'm going to... Should I send it out or keep it? Send it out is the answer to that. I don't like the way that's done there. So UDP net. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. I like that. Do I need these two? No. Get rid of those two. I like that as well. Being able to get rid of things. So that's how it would look there. On the application side, it would be a UDP. I didn't put the M on it. And that would be a new UDP net. No. There we go. I want to put an M on that though. Make it a member variable. That's better. There we go. I'm a lot happier now. Feel as I can work with it. And in here, we can delete M underscore UDP net. There we go. So we no longer need to initialize. So let's have a look here. So that line, SDL init everything, we'll keep that. Line 35 disappears. The port doesn't disappear, that goes into that part there. So what I want to do here is M underscore UDP net arrow initialize UDP, open it up, address. Do I need one? Not really. 127.0.0.1 if in case I need one. And the port is 2019. There we go. So that takes out the resolving and everything. and the data in is now packet in, and that's it, done. Ding. So that's that bit done. Alright, while true. This is all now here, isn't it? I mean, I could put the length in and everything, couldn't I? But I want to try and show what data is received rather than its length and stuff. Okay. I can lose that stuff now. Yeah, I know how to do that a lot, so that can go. So that will be UDP. Sorry. m_UDP net. Would you kindly go and receive data? And see if we can receive anything. And also we need an SDL_delay of 10 milliseconds. I don't want my processor completely goofed up. And all I need to do now is make sure that everything here is covered by this. So free packet, UDP close, SDL quit. Yeah, so that's those ones. And that leaves us with, I like doing this, it's fun, UDP net. And that's shut down UDP. There we go. And that will delete. Absolutely fantastic. That's made it a bit simpler, hasn't it? We've now got all of our stuff dealt with here. So will that work? Considering how IntelliSense has been treating us. We are on server. It does it? Well, I never. Okay. I didn't know that. So is this a char star in here? Oh no, it's a string, isn't it? Ah, right, yeah, I know how to do it. Dope. Gosh. Alright, so that goes through, and we've got our UDP network.h now has to say string IP address. There we go. Now we can do it. Maybe it should have been const char star. Don't know. Anyway, std : string. It's about time I started using them, I suppose. This is the first time I've used a string today. So that's an and IP address. I only want the reference. That's okay there. Copy you over. To there. And that is now .c underscore str. There we go. That's how it works. So there you go. I can convert it, so why couldn't you? Interesting. Okay, shall we try that again? Terminal, run build task, server. What are you on? Char to an R value type of blah 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 blah. So you can't do what I'm asking you to. That is amazing. What are we using it in this one here? It's a const char star host. I think that solves my problem then. So that should be a const char star IP address. And we'll pop that over on here. That's the only way I can think of doing it. So he agrees. Alright, so we've corrected all of that. All we've got to do now is be able to send a const char star thingy over. I thought I was allowed to do that. Also, there's another problem. I haven't even built my SDK. Alright, okay. You lot are okay now. Let's get back to normality, can we? Right, let's get back to my SDK. Let's do things properly, shall we? We haven't even built it. You know, it's like, oops. Right, so the only thing we're building at the moment is test. So that's the only thing that will work. So let's do network. MMO SDK / network / UDP network. That's right, isn't it? .cpp. That's correct. Check it through. MMO network UDP network CPP. Yep, that is correct. fantastic. And yes, I am going to keep compiling that test because it's useful. It's still MMO. Maybe not for long. SDK. And that's network. And that's UDP. .h / MMO SDK world. And that is user. Yep, user.h. There we go. That's everything. Okay, terminal. Run a builder task. UDP network CPP 2535. Why should I not have that going to 0? Huh? I wonder if it's mbuffer it's on about. It's calling that up as an error. I can't see why. Non-class type must not be parenthesized. It's an interesting one. And I don't think that's the actual cause of the problem. I think that's the problem. I just think it's one of those weirdo thingies. Okay. Right, it's part of the class. Sorry, mate. It isn't non-class. It's a member of the class. Have I just done it wrong? It might just be trying to tell me that it's an unused variable. Let's just clean everything up. Thank you. But it was only a warning. Sorry, but I take warnings as errors. Okay. I don't understand that one. It's not saying it's C++17 or anything. That's just a generic warning. Okay. so we're built. We're built with a warning, which I don't understand. Unable to open the CPP file, unable to read file, error, file not found. What? Where is it? No. Oh my god. Come here. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Yeah, Amber Skies, my YouTube playground. Indeedy. Let's just go here. There we go. Two answers. What? You can use a brace initializer for your arrays. Oh right, can you now? Thank you. Well then that's what I shall do. I wonder if this will get rid of the warning. I might be learning something here. Wow. Blades, learning something. It's about blooming time. No, it's not in there. It's in here. What it's saying is take away the outside brackets. That's what it's saying. Yep, done. Can you get rid of this message? I don't care if you can't find my files, I can. There we go. Excellent. I've learnt something. Again, it's with these curly braces in C++, because I just know them as scope. Things die at the end of scope, and that you can put braces within braces and stuff like that. Like I could put a set of braces around the last three statements there, so that they were in a different scope, so that the packet in and packet out. Well, no, there's no local variables here. Oh yes, there is address IP. So if I did the init, and then I placed address IP resolve host and SDLnet bind, like I can theoretically do, that's where it's last used, that, and because IP is within that scope, it will be wiped out. It will die at this point here. But as that's the last time I use it, that's fine, because we never use it again. But as there's only two more statements to go before it goes out of scope anyway, what's the point? So I don't do it. It shouldn't be. I'm guessing if you were really, I mean, if it was a massive thing, then yeah. If it was about memory management, then yeah, in this instance it doesn't matter. But you should be aware that that kind of thing can be done. And, well, sometimes I guess it should be done. So there we go. Right, we're built without errors. Fantastic. Which means I should now be able to go into my other one here, which is the server, and we should be able to build this without any problems. And there we go, we built it without any problems now. Amazing. Okay. Let's make sure we're on the server, not the client. Run. There we go. Welcome to the MMO server. Now we have to use a client. Oh god, did I put the breakpoint in? Probably not, doesn't matter. So here on the client, loads of warnings about arguments, because I know. There you go. We received hello. Yes. We can do it that way. Oh, you little beaut. You cherub. Fantastic. Sorry, that is just so amazing. And what does this thing, say? There you go. There's everything. So this is the client. Message sent to server, and on the client, on the server, it's actually received the message and it received hello. So if I stop this, hit any key to continue, and I rerun it, I don't believe it, yeah. And I rerun it, you get hello again. So it's staying alive quite happily. Message sent to server, and as you can see, it's hello again. So there we go. I'll do that one there. Get rid of you. And you, just come out here a second before I get rid of you. Because I have to do it from here. Thank you. Which now gets rid of you properly. Why did that not come back up to the right place? Interesting. So yeah, that works. Absolutely 100%. We have receiving working. So if we now send something from the server, we should be able to receive it on the client. Makes sense? Makes sense. Okay, I want to fix those warnings as well. Fixing warnings like that, I will choose to do it. I could just take them out, couldn't I? Who's doing it? Main, nothing in it. Okay. No main. Of course. It's you. There is the thingy. Let's just get rid of that. Make sure it just runs again. Client. Yeah, that now runs without warnings. There we go. Lovely. So we now have a real system starting up. A very, very basic, rudimentary system, but probably a bit naive-ish, really, in its existence. But we have a way of doing things, and that's amazing. Because now we can expand upon that in our prototype and make it work properly. That's awesome. So, at the moment, that was a test, wasn't it? So what we should really be thinking about here is, what do we do with this received data? So I've said we've received it, and it's in mbuffer. Mbuffer is... I'm just wondering whether we could put it into a string now. Would it work the same? Well, no, it wouldn't, is the answer. There is a slight complication there. Da 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 da. Actually, no, that might work. All we're doing is putting ASCII characters in there. That actually might work. Even though I've turned it into a string. I have no idea. I've never tried this before. Charstar. Does annoy me. Thank you. So if we now run, we have to rebuild as well, don't we? So I have to make sure that the server now rebuilds. And that's easy to do. All we do is to go into main and we press the space bar and then delete it and save it. I know it's stupid, but it works. Let's get the server up. Yep. You're working? Good. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it would work like that. No, you have to leave it as a char. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I could have done with it being a string. I could have done something a lot better with it. I suppose I could just return it as a char. Well, no, I don't want it returning at all. Okay. There you go. That's the server running. And client. That's the client running. And hello. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, I prefer this. There we go. There we are. That's gonna work nicely. Okay. Why have I still got thingies here? I've got an X term going. Have I? Yes, I have. Can we get rid of you? Interesting. Okay. Right, I'll pee off with that. There we go. So I'm happy with that. How long have we been going now? What, 2:25? Shall we keep going? Are we happy, everybody? Because we've now started right into networking. The easy way. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? We now need to be able to send data, of course. And that will be from our client. We have the code for that. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'll carry on, we'll do the send data. So send data, I'm not returning values yet, so I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with the data, but we will be doing something with it soon, don't worry. Very soon, because we can then move the character around on the screen. What was I thinking? Server down. You to go. And if I pop source application CPP, here we go. Alright, so we build a message and then we send it. Okay, so we're sending it. As a uint 8 star. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. I mean, there's not really much I can do about it by the looks of it, but just again, what on earth? I guess we do it in the reverse. So it's this in reverse, isn't it? Right. So sending data, we need data that we want to send. And we have to take that in as a uint. A uint 8 star message sent. So uint star message. Okay. Send data. Uint. This is crazy. Oh no, don't do that to me. Uint 8 star message, comma. Do we need anything else? No, not really. We need an IP address, don't we? We need the message, the IP address, and the length. Message. I'll take those three then. So that's an int length. And the last bit is an IP address, which is just an IP address, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh. Alright. That's your 3 items. I'm just working through it in my mind on how it's going to work. I'm not sure I like this idea at all. But we can try. Sending data here. that's not it. That's my notes and scribbles. Network receive. I've got up here. Send data. So I just take const char star data and get it over with. I'm thinking that we can do the same again, but that would put this in reverse, you see, because that's const. Yeah. So we could have const char star message. Oh my god. Does that work? Or do we have to convert it? I think we have to convert it. I'm just thinking just send the address over. Will that accept const char star? These are the things that we now need to try out, I think. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Because this is why I'm trying to use this mbuffer thingy. Oh god, and I know what I have forgotten to do. It doesn't matter. This is a prototype, it really doesn't matter. Can you stop squiggling your lines at me, please? What have I done wrong? Dope. Thank you. So we have a message, a length, and an IP address. So all we do is set up our packet out with those three things. Okay, seems fair enough. So underscore packet out, and then we just take each bit at a time, which is message data equals message. The underscore packet out length equals length. Okay, and the last bit is IP address. Underscore packet out. I'm liking this today. It's been quite nice. Address. Ding equals IP address. So it's then int num sent equals SDLnet UDP send. That one. Open brackets, a socket, so that's going to be underscore the socket. Why not? Comma, channel -1, comma, and the packet, underscore packet out. That's it. Let's just have a look. Yep, looking good. And then I'm just wondering. paste. Can I show the message here? I wonder. But I can't. No, we'll just have message sent then. Okay. That's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for that log message to come up when I replace all of this. All of this is going to be replaced with that. Alright, so we'll need the message sent bit. It's this I don't understand. This is a bit dodgy. Really is. Very dodgy. Okay. It's dodgy. It's funny as well. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to send this message thing here. We'll tidy it up a little bit on the way, shall we? Yeah, okay. Right, so that seems to me to be everything. You send the message and then that's it. You're shutting off there. Okay. Lovely. That worked. Fine. I will keep you not open there. Keep open over there. I'll put the header file in as well. Can't yet. Got to keep this side open, haven't I? Okay. So, client, you're the person that's going to test this out for us very kindly. Application.h. Thank you. And over here, we'll have a look at this. So, what don't we need? We don't need those two for starters because they're there. So that can go. Totally. Window renderer. Font. Texture for Bob. Right, we'll just put this in here then, shall we? Ouch. Pop it here. Hash include MMOSDK / network / why doesn't it come up? What is wrong with this? Who cares? It's correct. No, I'm sorry, but it's correct. You can bugger off. I'm getting sick of it now. Telling me that things are wrong that aren't. So, what we need now is a MMO SDK : UDP network, and again, I'm just going to call it M_UDP net for convenience. I like to keep it called the same thing so that I know what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. So there we go. That is going to be a star. You're going to be a star, lad. Copy you. And that is going to be a Control S. Yep. top. Bob, you're not last anymore. That gets replaced there. There's nothing else in there that I need to get rid of, is there? No. I was sensible enough not to initialize them there. Okay, create window, TTF init, blah 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 blah. Okay, so SDL init. Oh, wait a minute, no. Doesn't equal a new pointer, equals a new MMO. One of them. I want it up and running and working by the time I get there. So that means we automatically get one of these. And it's underscore UDP net. Thank you. So SDL net init is done for us, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Check the initializer. So check. Can get rid of. That gets replaced with m underscore UDP net initialize UDP. That's right. Open brackets. IP address is 127.0.0.1 and the port is 0. Interesting. As you can see from this line here, it's a 0. There we go. So yeah, it is different. That's why I had to put some variables in there. The address really isn't going to be used on the client side too much because the address is going to change. Did I get that right, do you think? Sending data. Oh yes, I put the address in there, didn't I? Oh, that's alright then. Fair enough. This is going to be fun. IP address and resolve host can go away. Can it? I'm not sure about that. Okay. So it's going to get our IP address and it's going to resolve the host to the correct place. That's good. What did I ask for up here? Port. It's UDP open port. Yes, that's where it gets used. Good. So that's been done. That's been done. IP address isn't needed. That's been done. Bind. Been done. Data out is packet out. Been done. All of that gets done by initialize. So that's you done. Okay. Yeah, we no longer have this. So let's have a we don't have the IP address. Does that matter? Yes, it does. It's here. IP. Initialize, initialize, initialize. Okay. Copy that over, will you? So, yep. We can now put IP address. IP address. Was that local? It was at this time, wasn't it? I don't think I want it local. I think I want it here. So it would be IP address. We'll call it m underscore IP address. And it's just equal to null, isn't it? It's not a pointer, it's a struct. Okay. Yeah, it's just a local variable here. What just happened there? No idea why it's doing that. Okay. Copy you. Thank you. Just that. Equals that. What? Okay. IP address equals void. Well, I'm sorry, but you need to update yourself, mate. I'm getting fed up with this. I think I might just leave it for half an hour to work its IntelliSense out. I have saved it here, haven't I? UDP network, initialize UDP. IP address. Well, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. No, you might not be actually. Is that in the CPP as well, isn't it? Okay. Might not be wrong. Right, there you go. Now, that isn't wrong. I know because I just built it. Oh, God. Why me? Why? I don't know. Right. So this is the sending bit with the log. Send data, nothing returned. Okay. So all we do now is send message length and IP address. So that gets rid of all of don't know. UDPnet. Send data. Open. We'll have a message, which will be message sent. Oops. Comma, the length of 5, comma, the IP address, which is m_IP address, which is still arguing about. I don't know. And then down here, we've got the free packet and the SDL quit. So that's covered by the last bit. Fantastic. There we go. And that will be... m_udpnet. Let's go to where? Shut down UDP. It's only a test. There we go. Alright, that should give us a positive again. So we are sending now using UDPnet, which still has a problem with this. No equals operator. Okay. Whatever. I don't need to look at that. Stuff it. Okay, I think we're alright on there. Let's see if it'll build. We're in client, aren't we? Yeah, we'll build. So, what kind of logging have we just done? So when we send message. When we receive message. Okay. Let's put that to the test. So the receiver is the server. Okay. That's alright. And the client. Run the client, please. Received hello. Message sent. All using the network from the MMO SDK, Service Development Kit. So it works. Message sent. Can I add to that? That's a question to be asked. And on this one, I have to keep it outside because this covers it. Okay. Fantastic. What I want to know now, I've got questions. I've got more questions than answers now, which is really ace. Because I want to experiment and play with this a little bit more before I take it forward. For instance, can I put like %s, comma, and it'll be message, won't it? It seems to not mind the idea. Would it build? Let's find out. It'll build. client has to redo. For client to so again, stupid thing. Do that, do that, do that. It'll rebuild now. So let's pop the server up. No, that's a client. Never mind. Oh, doesn't matter, it did it. Hello. What? Hello you. End of line character. Wow. So we do get it, but we too much information. So it should be converted and placed into a string properly by the looks of that. So yes, we can do that. Very awkward. Very awkward indeed, because it's showing that there's an end of character marker, which it shouldn't do. Excellent. I'm very happy with that. I think is that progress? What kind of progress have we made? We have duplication of code, so we have now made an SDK. So yeah, we've done that. Server client interaction, definitely, tick. Game state, heart of the game. No, we've put it there, but we haven't really done anything with it. So I'll give that a question mark, because it's only like half looked at. Not bad at all. I'm rather pleased with all of that. Right, so I'm going to wrap it up. I've been nattering on now for 3 hours, and we've done literally an SDK that works start to finish with send and receive data. Very, very simplistic, just with a log message saying that we've done something. Nothing special going on, because this is only a prototype, so there's no error checking or anything like that. We're just bundling things through merrily and hoping for the best. I will now do this evening, what I'm going to do is a full memory check, and we will continue on Monday, because tomorrow it's chilling out with Blades, and I'm going to be on my home server that's sat here next to underneath my desk. I've got my own server, and I will be on Ultima Online. So if you want to join me tomorrow afternoon for a bit of Ultima Online, I will be playing on my own server. I'll give you instructions on how to join me on that server if you wish. Chat will be open, and we're going to have a good time, and I'll be chilling out. So, coding went okay, and I think everybody who's stuck it out for 3 hours, well done. So take care out there, and keep plugging away, keep delving into things and experimenting, and have fun.